The cabinet in Terrabo. Terrabo is one of the data centers. Everybody's there. Google, YouTube, Facebook, everybody. I take my students to have a feel, have a look, and usually this is before they even sign up. So say, let's go to Terrabo, let's see. Sometimes I even take my students to some of my pops. They have a look and mount some stuff, see if they're gonna like it, make them climb up, and see if they're gonna enjoy the career, if it's something that they would like to do. And again, this is before they sign up. But now that I've done everything to make sure that the students now are the correct students, they've signed up, how do we do our lectures? Now, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I have a problem with TikTok. Honestly, it's an addiction. I'm working on it. So I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you do? If I'm sure everybody is on social media, yeah. I'm gonna compare people that often use YouTube to people that use TikTok. How many of you guys use YouTube compared to TikTok? Okay, and TikTok? Okay, really? I wasn't expecting that. It changes everything. So it's only me and a couple of guys to eat out. So I used to make videos on TikTok, lessons, lectures, 7 minutes, and I'll go and see that people watch only 30 seconds. They'll never finish the entire video. So I realized that if people can't watch 30 seconds, how are we gonna do this? How am I gonna teach a 2-hour lesson if you can't concentrate for 5 minutes? How is this gonna work out? So we use the flip classroom method. I don't do slides in the class, never at all. I don't know if you guys have you guys have noticed. Your slides that you do on Netscape are exactly the same stuff that they are reading. So if you come into class and you're gonna read the things that I can see and I've read already, I will flip. I'll tell you right, I'm gonna attend that class. I can't. So the slides are not there for you to read what is on the slide as an instructor. The slides are supposed to guide you so that you can be creative. When I look at the slide, you see, I look at the slide, I'm not reading what is there, or I put it there, but I don't even know what I put there. So it's just for me to glance, see what is needed, and I'll be able to talk what I want to talk about so that at least I can stay there in class, in check. So I'll give you an example. We have our learning portal. So you can see this is module 1, network today. I took every single bullet and I made a video. These videos are not more than 5 minutes. Okay? So they're gonna watch the videos. And in class, we don't do slides in class. We're gonna be discussing, we're gonna be engaging. So they would have covered pretty much everything. And I make sure you can see that video is about 4 minutes, 21 seconds. It's easy for a student to go through that than me coming and flipping slides. The reality is what I was talking about TikTok, which I'm surprised that you guys are more on YouTube. The reason why I like TikTok is I can watch 50 videos in 2 minutes. Sometimes I set time that after an hour, TikTok must advise me that you spend so much, maybe come back tomorrow. Then I change it to 2 hours and see how it goes. So that's what we do. And in that portal, we've got questions, we've got a lot of things, and we make sure that the class is not for me to be a news reporter like BBC talking about what is going on and all of that. So that's the flipped classroom, project-based. This is the part that I love more. This is something I told myself. I'm gonna have a student that, it hasn't happened yet, possibly because we just did it now. We've been doing this since last year. I told my students that you're not gonna be 3 months without a job. I don't believe that's gonna happen. You're either gonna have a job or you're gonna make your own job, one of those two. But you not do the course, the skill set program, finish it, and not get a job. It's not possible. So we do project-based learning. I've got customers around the world. I get projects from those customers, and I give my students to do. So if I have tasks, if I have anything, I give them. So they are working. It's more like they are working. So they get to understand these concepts much, much better because they are practicing that stuff. So we believe that, and I tell also them, and this is what I wanted to say, guys, that especially if you're teaching cybersecurity, there are a lot of opportunities. And this is my thing. If there are a lot of opportunities, you should have those opportunities as well. So how do I convince my students that we do have a lot of opportunities in cybersecurity and I don't have those opportunities? So we do a lot of projects for our customers, and I let my students do them. And I tell them that if I can do as you can see, surely you're not gonna have a problem in trying to find a job. Remember, the whole idea is like what I'm talking about is engagement. It has to be something that they know that the time that I'm investing, I'm gonna get something out of it. People these days don't have time. I don't know, people are busy. So to get someone to commit to a 3-month program, that's a sacrifice on their part. So they need to know that after this whole sacrifice, I'm gonna get at least something out of it. Okay? Okay, and this is one of the parts that I love a lot.